Hello again, guys. Arklon here, back for round 2, part 2 of the First Blood Pure Aggression Championship. Pod C and D, 4 more players looking to make it through to the 3rd round. Thankskiller and Fracture 9 against Seafootlong and Rizzle in this game. Thankskiller is filling in for Ghostmaker, so he can't advance. A couple of early blitz grabs on Gangplank, one spared by the Morgana shield, and then just trading blows, basically, with Lee Sin trying to jump in and deal as much damage as possible. Forced to retreat from that fight till Blitzcrank went at Gangplank and managed to deal heaps of damage to him, so Lee Sin jumped back in with that safeguard, trying to put some extra pressure on. Then Morgana forced to flash out while ignited, managing to snare Blitzcrank there. Gangplank coming back in, taking heaps of damage. Blue team losing that exchange. Everyone basically forced to go and heal up. Morgana's shield proved very effective with Seafootlong's timing here, preventing lots of Blitzcrank grabs and air pops. But he got pulled in there, forced to retreat again. Blue team losing yet another exchange. Rizzle very, very low. Forced to retreat there. And then Lee Sin and Gangplank trying to fight one another 1v1. Gangplank's minions doing a lot of work to Lee Sin, but he was forced to bail out when Morgana came back to the lane, waiting for Blitzcrank to come back and help him. The Morgana shield there, again preventing the Blitzcrank grab. Lee Sin coming to his aid with Safeguard. They chased after him while ignited with those DOTs, but Lee Sin, not being focused, able to pick up that kill on Gangplank. For the first game, Fracture 9 grabbing that extra aggression factor point as well, and Thankskiller in 2nd place. Thankskiller and Rizzle against Seafootlong and Fracture 9 for Game 2. Some early blows being traded with Rizzle diving in aggressively on Seafootlong's Lee Sin. Taking a turret shot there, giving Seafootlong the opportunity to do some creative plays, chasing after him, trying to use a ward and safeguard to get into a better position, but turning his attention to Thankskiller's Jace, using his Q to dash in there and then jumping to the ward that he had there from safeguard earlier, fighting, taking damage, forced to jump back out across the wall with flash, and then seeing that Rizzle was really low, jumping with safeguard, hitting with the Q, but not managing to get into range because he turned around right at the start. Very unfortunate, but some great plays there from Seafootlong. Even though he lost, he managed to pick up that aggression factor point there, with Thankskiller in 1st place and Fracture 9 in 2nd on 6. And now TK and Seafootlong against Fracture 9 and Rizzle. Jace doing a bit of dancing to start the game off, jumping up and down, very excited to get this game underway. This was an epic 3rd game with Katarina and Gragas doing most of the early game exchanges. Thankskiller chasing after Katarina whenever he could, whenever he seemed to step out of line, jumping on his head. Rizzle was having some connection difficulties there, flashing basically on the spot and not being able to help out his teammate, but coming right back into it, landing some great snares on Gragas, allowing Katarina to harass him enough to push him back to his turret. Basically with Fracture 9 doing some great plays with Katarina as well, managing to hit people with the exact range of his AoE, Sinister Steel, and using Morgana to jump out of combat whenever possible for some better exchanges. Then they waited till the perfect opportunity where they could come out using their double ult. Gragas cancelling the Katarina ultimate, but the CC from Morgana's ultimate and all that AoE damage, just too much. They managed to kill both of them very quickly. Fracture 9 in 1st place, Rizzle in 2nd. No point calculating aggression factor points for that one, seeing as TK couldn't go through. And this is Thankskiller's actual round. Crimson King and Thankskiller against Insist and Telekinetic. This time, Thankskiller can, of course, advance if he manages to be ahead after 3 games. Some early exchanges here with Caitlyn and Jace, basically just shooting each other as much as possible. Going for it on Jace there with a bit of an ignite, but stepping right into Telekinetic and his Darius's Q, getting apprehended and then flashing under the turret for a very aggressive first blood, managing to kill Caitlyn there, picking up the aggression factor point for his aggressive and lethal play. Telekinetic in 1st place, Insist on 2nd. Now Seeds against non-Seeds, Crimson and Telekinetic on the purple team. Crimson trying to set something up early, but Insist dashing away with Renekton. Telekinetic and Insist being the ones trading here. Darius and Renekton using that stun to try and compensate for some of the damage that Telekinetic was dealing with his axe spinning, trying to stack those bleeds up on Renekton, forcing him back to his turret with a flash. Caught by a snare, stunned, but an amazing grab from Crimson King pulls him all the way away from Telekinetic, and they managed to kill him completely isolated from his teammate. Telekinetic 11 points, Crimson King in 2nd place still on 6. Anything can happen in Game 3, with Thankskiller and Telekinetic on the same team on purple this time, with the lethal and popular Blitzcrank Darius combo. An early turret shot, making it look like they wanted to get involved, but The flash actually exposed Crimson King, as you can see here. He gets pulled into the thick of it, right into Darius and Blitzcrank, forced Arcane Shift and Flash to get out of that situation, but Telekinetic was ignited. Thanks Killer exhausted Ezreal to prevent him from coming in to help insist kill Telekinetic there. And things looked like they were going to maybe stable out till another fling from Volibear, until Crimson King stepped out of line, hit by Thanks Killer, decided to turret dive, not quite able to pick up the kill in time. So it looks like Telekinetic and Crimson King 85 are going through on 11 points, with Insist down in third place on 10, unfortunately. These are the players moving through to the top 8. Top 8's now decided. Fraction 9 and Rizzle, and Telekinetic and Crimson King. Rizzle being the only unseeded player in the top 8 so far, and the 3rd, 4th and 5th seeds all making it through to the top 8 relatively uncontested. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the top 8 video for some more amazing match highlights from the First Blood Pure Aggression Championship. Thanks for watching.